Hey everyone! So let's talk about how you can build a simple, calm, and really effective English practice routine without even leaving your house. If you've ever felt too busy or maybe too tired or even just a little too shy to get started, well, this is for you. First things first, we've got to get our heads in the right space. I want you to really think about this idea. Your home isn't some scary, high-pressure test room. Not at all. It's your own private practice garden, a safe space where you can let your English skills grow, slowly and gently. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, I thought so. And if it does, you are absolutely not alone. These are the exact feelings we're going to work with. The whole point here isn't to fight that feeling of being tired or shy. It's to create a plan that works around it so you can finally get started. Okay, so let's dive into our first section, your English garden. We're going to explore how to transform your home, no matter how big or small, into the absolute perfect place to learn. And that leads us right into our next big idea, preparing your mindset. Because honestly, before you ever pick up a single book or download an app, the most important work you're going to do happens right up here, in your head. So how do we do it? Well, it all comes down to these 3 keys to a strong start. When you put them together, they create this incredible foundation that makes practicing every day feel easy and, actually achievable. Let's start with that tiny plan. How tiny? I'm talking 15 minutes a day. That's it. It's a number so small, so unscary that your brain just can't find a good excuse to say no. And that is how you build a habit that actually sticks. Next up, you need to find your English place. And now it doesn't have to be some fancy library nook. It could just be a specific chair or even just one corner of the kitchen table. The secret is making it the same spot every time. It becomes this little signal to your brain that says, okay, it's English time. And this might be the most important key of all. That little voice of doubt in your head, it's going to show up. It always does. Instead of trying to argue with it, just acknowledge it. Say, okay, I hear you, and then do your practice anyway. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is just to show up. All right, now that our mindset is right, we're ready for section 3, simple daily practices. It's time to actually get our hands dirty and plant those first seeds with 3 super simple but really powerful techniques you can literally start today. Okay, our first practice is read out loud. I know, it can feel a little silly at first, but remember, you are in your private practice garden. There is nobody there to hear you or judge you. It's just you. So why does this work so well? Well, think of it like going to the gym, but for your mouth. You are literally doing reps, training the muscles in your tongue and jaw to make these new English sounds. Over time, it just starts to feel so much more natural. Practice number 2 is all about bringing English into your real everyday life. It's called home talking. And the best part? The only conversation partner you need is you. Seriously, it's that simple. As you're going about your day, just start narrating what you're doing. I am making coffee now. I am looking for my keys. You're building this powerful, direct connection in your brain between the English words and the real-world things and actions. And for our third core practice, let's talk about listening, but not just putting on a podcast in the background. We're talking about deep listening, which is all about training your ear to catch the real music and rhythm of English. Now, the secret here is not to constantly find new things to listen to. Nope, it's the opposite. You pick one short audio clip, something you actually enjoy, and you listen to it over and over and over again. First, just for the sounds, then you start to pick out words, and finally, you can try repeating some of the sentences. It's all about familiarity. Okay, so once you've got those 3 core practices down, and they're starting to feel like a habit, it's time for section 4, expand your practice toolkit. Let's add a few more tools to the shed to keep your garden interesting. Here we've got 3 fantastic techniques you can start to mix in. Shadowing is basically speaking along with a recording. It's an amazing workout for your fluency. Daily writing, even just 1 or 2 sentences, connects English to your own thoughts. And of course, Just using media you already love, like movies or music, basically turns practice time into playtime. And all of this, every single tip and tool, brings us to our final and honestly most important section. Consistency is key. Because the real secret to growth isn't about what you do, it's about how often you do it. I mean, just